All right, Thanasi, kick us off, man.
All right. Angels baseball 2025. Mike Trout right field. I'm so excited. Opening day's tomorrow. Can't wait.
All right. So, my name is George Saramelis. This is my god brother, Thanasi Dalkos. We are not the Super Halo Bros. Shout out. Shout out to the Super Halo Bros. Huge inspiration. Uh, we are maybe the Greek Halo God Bros.
Yeah,
Some
fair.
sort of iteration of that. We've been diehard Angels fans. I'm 27 years old. We've been going to Angels games since we were about 5 years old.
Yep.
When we were younger, we were doing a lot of winning.
Kendrick Morales, baby.
Kenny
How we doing?
Morales, Eric Ibar, Vladdy Guerrero,
Mike Napoli, all those dudes. Legends.
oh, Mark Teixeira for half a
Mark
season.
Teixeira. Mark
All
Teixeira.
right, we had some talent. We had some talent back in the day, but we've hit an impasse. We got the couple of the best players of all time, and we watched Billy Epler and Anthony Rendon turn this beautiful franchise into the laughingstock of the Major League Baseball
It's
Association.
sad. It's sad.
But our guy, Scary Perry Manassian, and all the Los Angeles Braves of Anaheim, Ron Washington. We got Ron Washington. We got Travis d'Arnaud. We picked up Ian Anderson. We've got Scary Perry and his assistant GM. I forget his name. We got Sal
Jorge Soler.
Sal Fasana, Jorge Soler. I mean, I don't even know how many Braves we've got, but I'm gonna probably estimate between coaches and players. Oh, our weightlifting coach is a Brave.
Probably 65% of our personnel.
Good.
They know how to win over there. It's fine. It's good.
If it's broke,
Yeah,
change
please do
everything.
something.
If it's broke, please change everything. So thank you, Permanation, for saving me in Thanasi's mental health. Uh,
And by the way, George is out in New York behind enemy lines. I am in the heart of the South Bay, also behind enemy lines. I can't walk 2 feet without seeing a Dodger jersey, so this is a safe place for me and George right now. Is this podcast?
I want everyone to picture my godbrother walking outside amidst Dodger blue wearing that beautiful Halos Halos
Hey,
t-shirt.
baseball.
All right, so on today's pod, we were going to cover a few things. We were going to cover the opening day roster. We are going to cover the state of the organization, the farm system, the draft, and then we are going to wrap up by making some predictions. Are you with me, Tanasi? Are you with me?
Oh yeah, let's get into it.
All right, you take us through. Should I do a little screen share for the audience here?
Absolutely. I
All
think you
right.
should. Definitely.
God, we're
Let's
so
get into it.
good at sharing screens.
We're recording this on March 26th at night, the night before opening day. We have a quick little graph here of what last year's opening day roster looked like versus what opening day roster is going to look like tomorrow, which is very
Oh,
exciting.
we are thrilled to announce that our guy Jose Suarez.
Rest in peace.
I mean, I think just by okay, let's just go over this. We've let go
Yeah.
of Patrick Sandoval, Griffin Canning. I can't believe Chase Stillseth was starting this
I
list.
mean, he's a perfect AAA guy. Perfect AAA guy.
Carlos Estevez was nice. Luis Garcia was so-so. But then you look at the bullpen, and I mean, I think Matt Moore's not in baseball. Jose Cisnero, I don't think he's got a contract this December.
No,
Zuniga throws pretty hard, but man, that bullpen was bad.
it
I
was
mean, if you
tough.
compare just the bullpen to what we're looking at here right now, and again, fans, audience, I'm looking at my screen to the right, so please excuse me. But I mean, we're basically, I mean, look at this. We've got a legit back three with, I would actually put Zephyr John above Burke personally. I think he's got phenomenal stuff. The Luis Garcia trade, one of the biggest fleeces in modern Angels history,
True.
possibly. Um, Garrett McDaniels, Rule 5 pick, lefty on lefty. Ryan Johnson, shout out. Ryan Johnson, we're gonna bring on our good friend, not Ryan Johnson, to the next pod, and he's gonna show you why we're so hyped on Ryan Johnson.
So hyped. He's a great player already.
I like his kind of like, he kind of twitches on the mound a little, and his timing is very unique. All right, and then let's go to the 2024 lineup, Ignacio. Can you walk me through starting with our DH?
Absolutely. So Miguel Sano was a reclamation project from last year that a lot of people were excited about, me included. This didn't end up the way we wanted it to, but he was on the older side, so that just didn't work out. Aaron Hicks probably made a couple months. He actually went to my alma mater, Woodrow Wilson High School, so that was cool. He came back home, played a couple games with the Angels, then got released. Mike Trout was playing center field last year. Captain Mike Trout, you know, did get hurt, but we're changing that this year because he's got a position change. He's a little bit more focused on playing smarter, not diving so much on those stolen bases. But again, that's some things that are out of our control. Taylor Ward staying in left field. We love Taylor Ward.
Old reliable Taylor Ward.
Well, reliable Taylor. You know what you're getting. 20 to
Angels first
25
round
home
pick,
runs.
Taylor Ward, old reliable, still on
That's it.
arbitration. Maybe we, people say we should trade Taylor Ward. Maybe we extend him. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, Zach Nettle from last year. He's, of course, recovering from shoulder injury, so he should be back as soon as possible. Then we got Tony Two Bags Rendon, even though he's probably got, I think, 13 doubles as an Angel, but it's okay. It's fine.
That's a great
Then
question. I don't even know if he has 13. That's look that up.
maybe. And Luis Rengifo, second baseman or utility guy. He's kind of switch hitter. One of those guys you can plug and play anywhere.
Hey, one of
Normal
the
person.
best righty on lefty hitters in all of
Big
baseball.
time.
Let's not sleep on.
He's got underrated power too. He's got a high contact rate, but he sometimes could knock it out of the park, which we
Hey, get
love.
him on base, stolen base threat. And
And
we're gonna
Logan O'Hoppe, which we love, because Logan O'Hoppe, the last 4 games I've been to, he's hit a home run in 3 of them. So we love that. I love Logan O'Hoppe.
Thanos, I'm
That
gonna
was,
I'm gonna steal this one from you, man.
oh yeah.
I'm gonna steal this one. Gave my god brother a gift recently.
Mm,
It's a Nolan Shanuel rookie card. Nolan,
yep.
if you're listening out there, we were telling you, eat some steak this offseason. Keep on standing. Don't sit down except to eat steak.
Heavy bat,
Heavy
light
bat, light bat, all soft.
bat.
He is the Kobe Bryant Mamba mentality of this team. The man, the man will stand for your this. He stands so righteously for what it means to be an Angel today on this new team,
Absolutely.
new and improved Angels roster. Shout out to our boy Perry Manasian. All right, and also let's shout out our local hometown hero Travis Darno. Uh,
Yep.
shout out to his brother Chase, also. Former baseball coaches down in the Lakewood, Long Beach area.
Yep.
Uh, Nicky Lopez, fresh signing Nicky Lopez. I like
Very
it. I
fresh.
like it. Sounds like that's where the Moniac money went. We're
Yeah.
switching Mickey for Nicky. Let's see how that goes. We're gonna start with Tim Anderson here because I love the idea of the Soriano Kachanowicz sinker ball tandem with the super defense infield of
Mm,
Tim Anderson, Kevin Newman. One day we got Zach Neto coming back.
right.
And then why don't you take Kyron Paris here?
Kyron Paris has been a guy that we've been looking at last 3 years. George and I, spring training every single year. Every time we get a chance to watch him, it's fun. He's athletic. He's had some really good games in the spring, which is why he made this roster. A lot of clutch moments in the spring, which we hope translates to the regular season. And he's just a guy that I'm going to root for. He's a kind of utility guy. He can play center field. He can play second. He can play shortstop. And he's an Angels guy. He's been in our system. And I hope he could stay in the show. I believe in him.
Kind of reminds me of, no, don't dare me say it, potentially a higher upside Luis Rengifo, at least defensively. Maybe not the same bat.
That's fair.
But we'll see. We'll see. Super utility. We love to see it. All right. So I think that is a good transition, Thanos, into
Yeah.
the next topic of the pod, which, our good friend Kyron Paris is technically according to MLB Pipeline and all of Major League Baseball, technically, Kyron Paris isn't a prospect.
Yeah,
Officially, what was where are the Angels ranking at last time we checked farm system?
they think they got us dead last or close to dead last.
Oh, that's funny. That was dead last. That's funny. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and let's talk about the state of the organization. Let's talk about our prospects. We're going to go ahead and once again share our beautiful screen here. And
Yep, and we need to
all right. You ready to dive right in?
let's do it.
All right. So let's start off with the guys who aren't on here. You know,
Hmm.
let's start off with Zachary Neto, who might be in the minors in some organizations, but Scary Perry wanted to move him right up because, Andrew Velasquez gave us PTSD. But, could be a prospect. All right, he's on the major league roster. Our man, our friend, the myth, the legend, Nolan Shanuel. Another
Yeah,
55 prospect ranking, so that's two 55s. Although, some might call Zach Neto a 60 the way he turned out. But, uh,
true.
but, now let's move on to our guy Kyron Paris, who was formerly a 45, currently is
Hmm.
not listed as a prospect, and I'm pretty sure he's pretty young, younger than a lot of prospects in other
I believe
organizations.
he is 23 years old, 22, 23.
All right, I mean sounds pretty prospecty to me.
Yeah.
Um, in our bullpen, we have kind of the potentially best, maybe outside of Blake Trainen or Clase. We're talking the best pitch for pitch reliever in all of baseball. You need an out, you need a strikeout, let's say. Are you going? Are you going to Ben Joyce?
Oh, you're going to Ben Joyce, the flamethrower Ben Joyce, and he was electric last year. Sometimes he was a little out of control, but that's just natural. He's a younger pitcher, younger relief pitcher. But I think bringing in a guy like Kenley Jansen is only going to help improve his confidence. A guy that's been there, he's been in the very big moments and the bright lights, and he's still very good, Kenley Jansen. So that's exciting too.
Old reliable. Taylor
Oh
Ward,
yeah,
Kenley Jansen, handshakes potentially.
possibly.
Veteran presence, we'll call them.
Yeah,
Tyler Anderson, Kyle Hendricks, Travis d'Arnaud, Jorge Soler. It's good to see some veteran presence on the team. I think that's going to make a big impact. All right, let's go through this. All right, we've got like we predicted. We had Joswell Lugo as a 50. Turns out
hmm
MLB agrees. He's a 50. We had George Klassen as a 50. I don't know why he was a 45 for so long. That was crazy. If
hmm
George Klassen is a starting pitcher, he is a top 100 prospect in baseball. Shout out to Talking Halos and Jared Timms. That could not be any more obvious if you just watch the guy pitch. He potentially is our best pitcher in the organization. But Caden Dana is going to give him a run for his money. And honestly, so is our friend Ryan Johnson. Thanos, talk about the Otani replacement.
the Otani replacement, aka Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson's
The
taller than
revenge pick. Ryan Johnson, the revenge.
he is taller than Otani, so he's got that on him, which is nice. But I love the way Ryan Johnson pitches. He had a great spring. I mean, he doesn't need the minors. He knows how to pitch.
He knows how to
Just
throw a
put him on
strike.
the roster.
The guy
Put him
throws
on the
strikes.
roster. Let him do his thing. We're all gonna go crazy when he does it against major league talent, and he's just gonna be striking these fools out. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited also. I love this pick. I think Ryan Johnson's a huge piece of this team. I love that MLB Pipeline's got him at 45 here. They're going to eat their words. That cracks me up. Ryan Johnson, we've have him as a 50. Solid 50, Ryan Johnson. What do they have Nelson Rada at here? Because
Great question.
45. I saw Jared had him at 50. Interesting. And
He's 19.
Gary
I
at
mean, he's young.
they put Aldegari at 45. That's interesting to me because honestly, if I had to rank, I
Hmm.
probably wouldn't have Aldegari this high. I'd probably have Johnson a little higher. But
Hmm.
everyone gets their own taste.
That's fair.
Let's scroll down a little bit. We don't want to only focus on the top guys. Obviously, TGA, Trey Gregory Alford, big development piece. Same with Sammy Matera. Sammy Matera had a great, I believe it was the Arizona League this
Hmm.
offseason. I like Walbert Urena, another 100-mile-an-hour guy. Uh, Probably is going to be pitching a little bit in the bullpen today. Controls the big issue there. But potential wise, again, you're looking at Zephyr John, you're looking at Ben Joyce, you're looking at a Walbert Urena. We've got some flamethrowers up there. Uh,
True.
Juan Flores, defensive first catcher. Martin Maldonado 2.0. But I really like 13 and 14 a lot. If I
I
have
know
to.
you like 13. Matthew Lugo's had an amazing spring. He's really been showing everyone what he can do. I think he's one of those guys. I mean, a little PTSD. Remember what Trey Cabbage did at AAA? Just lit it up and then went to the major leagues and did absolutely nothing. I think it's the opposite for Lugo. I think Lugo, as soon as he gets to the major leagues, he's going to light it up. I just don't know when that will be. I think it's sometime this season, but we're not sure. We'll find out.
Yeah, he's got to be the fourth, fifth outfielder guy, right? Taylor Ward, Mike Trout gets hurt. You definitely see him go into a corner. Angels played him in spring training in center field, and he has a good arm, which
Hmm.
you like to see. Again, Fleet, man, this is the Los Angeles Angels equivalent to the Luka Doncic trade here because to get Matthew Lugo and Ryan Zefferson for Luis Garcia, who just blew up the second he showed up.
So getting some great prospects, some good players for Luis Garcia was honestly so massive. And
Huge, huge. And same thing with Estevez. Um, let's go down here. Let's see. Do we like any guys down here? I like Garrett McDaniels probably more than most. He's probably a little lower, just because of the fact he's a reliever. Um, I like him lefty on lefty. We watched him mow down the Otani, Edman, uh,
mhm.
Freddie Freeman. Obviously no Mookie there. Uh, praying for
Yeah,
Mookie. Hopefully he's doing
I
okay.
believe I saw a report that he's going to be good to go for the opening week day, which
That's
is
great
nice.
to hear.
Yeah,
But Cole Fontenot saw make an error in spring training.
me too. Saw the same thing. No,
Saw
not a
that
fan of
play. Yeah,
him.
not gonna hold that too against him, but it's good to have at least a guy at third base who's not that far away. Um,
True.
I think that this farm is deeply underrated. I do not think we might not be a top, you know, 10 farm in the MLB, but we will be as soon as we draft
One
Chase
of those three.
Laviolette or Jamie.
One of those three guys.
One of those, give us one of those three guys. I even like Tyler Bremner, but I'm probably leaning towards one of these three guys. And if I'm sitting there on the board and Ethan Holiday's off the board at one,
Mhm.
whoo, that's a tough
It's
decision. I'm going
it's a
with,
real debate between Jason Laviolette and Jamie Arnold.
and I flip back and forth every day, but I think
For me at least.
I'm gonna go with the potential. I'm gonna go with the guy who plays 5 days every day. I'm gonna go with the bat. I'm gonna go with the guy who I seen hitting what used to be doubles that are now the Garrett Anderson double has turned into a home run at Angel Stadium off the scoreboard. And I see Jace Laviolette. I don't care. Metal bat, schmetal bat. This man is gonna hit 40 home runs a season if his hit tool can improve a little bit more off of 45.
Mhm.
I think they have him at a 45 hit tool. Yeah, that's he's got a little bit of strikeout risk, but he gets.
Yeah. Anybody who swings for the fences like that, the strikeouts will come. That's just natural. I mean, that's can't really control that as much. That's just going to come with being a baseball player, not only in the minors but in the majors. I think with his height and his power, a lot of people have compared him to an Aaron Judge type of player, big, strong, just mash the ball as hard as he can. And honestly, you have a guy like that, you put in a corner outfield spot. That's an advantage. That's a big time advantage.
Amen to that. Well, let's Angels got 5 picks in the top 109, I believe it is.
Yeah.
I think we're picking again down at 74. Should be an opportunity for us to get at least three more 50s into the org, a couple more 45s in the bottom half of the top 105. Um, Go get him, Perry. Shout out to Perry Manassian for listening to me and Thanasi and not going out and signing a player with a qualifying offer because that second round pick we have is valuable and it will turn into probably one of these dudes right here. I think the Angels are sitting somewhere 46, 47, somewhere around there. And, we're going to get a good player there, whoever that
No,
ends up
that
being.
that made us real nervous, especially when it took Alex Bregman so long to sign. We were both under the influence that That was a big time Arte Moreno move. If he would go and got Arte Moreno, not Arte Moreno, Alex Bregman, that would have been good and bad because we do want that second round pick, and also it would have been cool to have Alex Bregman play against the Astros. But also, I like that he signed with the Red Sox. I think they're going to do well over there in the AL East. They're going to mash. I want them to beat the Yankees every single time. But I like the way the Angels are looking this year. I like our first road trip playing Chicago White Sox. It's gonna be a good series.
I hope tomorrow night I'm texting you to light that baby up. Um, so we're gonna wrap up this opening pod, the pre-opening day opening pod of the Sell Artie Moreno podcast. But we are undercover Artie fans. Maybe Artie's biggest fans, potentially.
We
Kind
do
of,
love Artie,
kind of love
but
him.
we need Artie to realize it's time.
We need Artie to realize in a couple years that it's time. Anyways, we're gonna get on to what we're referencing here, but there's some tidbits that you guys are gonna learn about our future
You'll
plans.
find out soon. Don't worry.
Our future plans in the organization will come one day to this podcast. Let's go wrap up with predictions, Thanasi. We are on the spot formally, and we are being recorded. I'm glad we're starting the podcast this year and not last
Yeah,
year. Uh, let's
true.
uh, let's dive right in. What do you got? You want to go first? You want me to go first?
All right. For team predictions, I definitely think we're going to win more games than last year. That's just that's an easy one. But I think when you look at all the divisions of the American League, obviously the Orioles, the Red Sox, the Yankees, I don't think that the Rays and the Blue Jays are going to do much over in that division. It's a tough division. I think if we stay competitive against the Astros and the Mariners, like the whole division, because the A's honestly are not that bad, but I think we're going to win a lot of games. I want to go with 90 plus. Crazy. 90, maybe 88 to 92 is where my range is. Maybe not 90, but 88 to 92. Second in the AL West, wild card berth, and then anything happens after that.
Interesting. All right, well, I'm going to take a little different approach here, Ignacio. All right, Thanasi?
Yeah,
I sometimes call Ignacio if that ever slips out. I'm looking right now. The Halos line is 72 and a half. So
yeah,
Vegas doesn't love us.
no,
Vegas doesn't like Mike Trout. They have him at plus 2,500 for MVP. The
wow.
Halos are currently plus 10,000 to win the World Series, plus 700 to make the playoffs, and plus 6,000 to get to the World Series.
Hmm.
I have our Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I have us winning the World Series
That's
20
fair.
2025.
We're gonna get there.
This is this is the trifecta year we have been waiting for so many years. The Lakers, Angels, Bears.
Follow.
They're all winning the world. They're all
Sweep the
winning their
board.
respective championships this year. But I have the Angels taking a little bit different of a path there. I'm gonna like the Angels staying nice and even, nice and you know, nice and deep. We didn't really touch much on our starting rotation. You say Kikuchi leading the group. I hope he stays healthy and we get the Astros version of him. We got Jose Soriano, health's everything there. But then we're looking at number three being Jack Kohanowitz. Make sure you pronounce it right.
Big
Thanasi and
Jack.
I both have Jack Kohanowitz over 10 wins this year with a low with a high 3, low 4 ERA.
And then we do got Tyler Anderson, Kyle Hendricks, two very similar style pitchers. The velocity might not be there, but they pitch to contact. And honestly, we see a world where Ian Anderson and Reed Detmers come in for those guys around the fourth or fifth inning with some long relief. So I think there's a good plan there.
I think they have a great plan there, and I think we should also count in Ryan Johnson into that mix,
Oh yeah.
the long reliever crew. I got the Angels winning somewhere between 84 and 88 games this year. I've got us hanging around 500. I don't want us to make a trade at the
No.
deadline. If anything, we're selling, to be honest. But the reason we're selling is because we know it's coming. And I got us calling up our boy, Jace Laviolette, this August, and potentially Christian Moore. And
Maybe.
then we're rocking with a crew rolling into the playoffs. And just like those Kansas City Royals a few years ago, who were led by a dominant bullpen. I think the Angels are going to have a top three bullpen in all of baseball this year.
I think people are sleeping on their bullpen. I think people are underestimating how much offensive value Mike Trout brings to a team. Like,
And Jorge Soler, I think
oh yeah, oh the power that the Angels have this year is very solid from top to bottom, and it's gonna be noticeable, especially at Angel Field. I'm excited.
Angel Stadium. But on that
Yes,
note, the Angel Godbrother Bros, shout out Super Halo Bros, what up? Are going to wrap up this pod. Thanasi, do you have any last words?
light that baby up tomorrow. It's happening.
It's like
Pencil it in.
let's
Pencil it
pick
in.
that baby up. Pencil it in. Angels starting off
Pencil it
1 and
in.
0. Let's get
Let's
hot. Let's start off 10 and 0. Let's
get
change
hot.
the narrative.
Stay hot. Whole
Stay
season.
hot. Stay hot, Ron Washington. Lead us. Lead the charge. No cell phones, no problem.
I love it. I love it.